Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Takagi-san, Season 2, Episode 11. Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting spicy, you know what I mean? Things are getting pure by the day, pure by the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, every single episode, I'm just like smiling at them thinking, oh, how could it get better than this? How could it get better than this? How could it get more pure and cute than this? And Episode 11 it just does it, especially with the ending. Like, the rest of the episode was pretty steady, pretty, your typical Takagi episode, kind of like how episode 9 was, but at the very end, it just, bam, it just throws, like, the biggest moment that this whole season, this whole series was, like, kind of, like, leading up to, was Takagi and Nishikata, like, kind of confessing their love, and Nishikata, more in particular, asking her out to the summer festival. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna, quickly go over the rest of this episode. The rest of this episode was pretty pure in its own sense, and we finally get to realize and see why Takagi had a huge fight with her mom over summer vacation. Why would they have a fight over summer vacation and, the timing that they're leaving for and coming back and stuff? And so, we're just speculating that Takagi argued because it has something to do with Nishikata, because, that's what the show is about, pretty much. Obviously, it has to do with that reason, and of course it was. In fact, she really wanted to go to this summer festival, which is something that they talked about, and even I think actually episode 8, I think they talked about this. The first time was summer festival, and that she wanted to go to the summer festival with someone that she loved, or something like that. And so, it just kind of comes full circle in this episode where she explicitly tells him, she wants to go to the summer festival, and that's what she was arguing to her mom about, but she would only go if a certain person asks her. And then she was even more explicit by saying someone that gets teased a lot, as she was leaning closer to him. And so she's just straight up saying it. She's never been more obvious, I think, leading up to this point, that yes, she fought with her mom about this. She made it clear to Nishikata that she fought with her mom about this because she wanted to go with him. So she was very, very freaking obvious, and I think she just ultimately just confessed her feelings right there. Of course, and then Nishikata obviously had to return the favor and ask her out later in this episode to that summer festival. Now, when she initially told him that she wanted to be asked by him, essentially, I guess he just didn't have his answer at the time. The screen kind of just went to the next scene, so we didn't get to see how he reacted to her basically saying that. He was thinking about the rest of it throughout the entirety of the episode, just thinking about, okay, I'll ask now. And then he's just like, hey, Takagi, and then she's like, yeah, and then he's just like, never mind, and then she's like, oh, okay. And it was just so pure and so innocent and so cute. I was just smiling throughout the whole thing, and my cheeks almost popped off my face, at the very ending when he finally did it. Calling that last moment beautiful or pure isn't giving it justice enough. My heart was just so warm at the ending when he finally did it, and my boy has more balls for a middle schooler than most guys out there. Okay, asking her out like that. So, big kudos to him. He's been oblivious this whole past couple seasons, right? But he finally just came through and did it. We have to be proud of our boy. So with this next episode, episode 12, which is probably going to be the last episode of season 2, sadly. I know we're probably not going to see another Takagi episode, another Takagi season until next year, maybe, if at all. So this is kind of sad that, this is going to be the last episode, but it's probably going to be about the summer festival episode. So I am kind of getting pretty hyped for it, and I think it's going to be really awesome and pure, and they're probably going to do something else that comes full circle, like holding the hands, because that was something that was going on multiple times, and that Takagi brought up and asked Nishikata to do to her, multiple times throughout season 2, or maybe they'll kiss or something. I hear in the manga, apparently he kissed her forehead at some point in the manga, so maybe he'll do that here, but I hear that the summer festival wasn't present in the manga. So this would be a moment, maybe an anime exclusive story of the two of them. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And we also know that some of the other characters, such as Hamaguchi, for example, he wants to ask Hojo out to the summer festival as well. So the fact that Nishikata already did it, already asked Takagi out to it, Like, you could pretty much confirm that, yeah, like, Nishikata and Takagi going into the summer festival, that, you know, they officially confess their love to each other, that they're officially a thing. You know, like, it's gonna be so pure and so, like, nervous for the both of them, like, knowing this, you know what I mean? Like how are they gonna react around each other, you know, now that they've, you know, kind of confessed their feelings and whatnot. So this is gonna be a really, really interesting episode, and I can't wait. And oh my god, my heart's just gonna explode. I mean, it already exploded, to be honest, but it's just gonna, like, just be, you're gonna have to mop it off the pavement soon, because it's gonna be all over the place come episode 12. So we know the rest of the characters are showing up, right? So I'm guessing that Yukari-chan, who said that she was gonna go because of the fireworks and whatnot, I'm gonna guess that Nishikata and Takagi are probably gonna kiss or something underneath the fireworks. I mean, something like that, you know, some romantic stuff right there. So it's probably gonna lead up to that point where he and her kind of act really weird around each other, but then all of a sudden there's a really romantic moment at the end, because that's typically how Takagi episodes go. So I'm gonna guess that that's my prediction for what's gonna happen. They're just gonna act really awkward and weird around each other, especially once Yukari's there and sees the two of them, and so does Hojo and Hamaguchi and whatnot. I'm sure Hamaguchi and Hojo will be there as well, and have their own little romantic moments, and maybe Kimura and all of them, all the companions, you know, all the other side characters will be there as well, and be a huge kind of finale episode. I could see, like, this summer festival being the huge finale, but, you know, everything's been leading up to this point. Summer festival has been mentioned a bunch of times, hand holding, her being a lot more obvious, like, she just wants it to happen, and the fact that he finally did it, like, the smile on her face, like, critical hits on both of them, they were redder than ever before, and she, like, just got just so excited, and she was just, like, handing him all the juices and giving him everything, and she was like, take this and this and this and this, and it was just so pure. I was watching that moment over and over and over again, and I couldn't stop smiling. It was just so heartwarming, and I really can't wait to see what happens at the end of the season, you know, and in the summer festival episode. Everything's been leading up to this point. We've had really good episodes. Episode 11 is up there in the top 3, I believe. This one definitely, because he actually did it, you know, and we could be proud of him, like, it's actually a thing now. And the rest of this episode was good too. I haven't really been talking about the rest of this episode, because, like, the big moment was him asking her out, of course, but the rest of this episode was good too. You know, she was telling him that, you know, you buying me a present makes me really happy, like, and you thinking about me makes me really happy, and you waiting for me to come down that road just so that you could see me makes me really happy. And she was trying to let him know that, hey, I like you. I'm trying to make it really freaking obvious without directly telling you. And Nishikata finally just, like, gets it after she explains the whole thing about, you know, her mom and why she argued with her mom, which is one of the things that we were wondering about, like, why was she arguing with her about summer vacation, and then Takagi just reveals that it's because of Nishikata, she wants to go with him to the summer festival, blah blah blah, which is something that she was talking about even in episode 8, how, you know, she wants to go to a trip or something very nice like the summer festival with someone that she loves, and it just leads up and goes full circle and makes this episode just really, really nice to see, like, considering all that stuff coming together. Also, one final thing is that I wanted to point out that both Nishikata and Takagi are noticeably older. They're noticeably taller. If you actually compare their lengths, and you could actually see, like, there is a difference between their size in this episode and even the last episode and the episodes before this. Now, this episode, the one critique I have about this episode, which I could kind of honestly pass up because I could see that they're just trying to get to the summer festival, is the fact that they kind of skipped over Takagi going on vacation as well as Nishikata going on vacation. Like, maybe they would text each other or something, you know, be thinking about each other while they're out on their vacations and whatnot. But I can see that they're just trying to get to the summer vacation. That's why they just completely just time skipped back to when they came back from their vacations, of course. And I also just want to point out that how I just thought it was so pure that, like, when Takagi asked Nishikata to go to the shrine with her so that they could enjoy their presents together, and of course Nishikata was like, oh, good idea, and Because of course he just wants to see Takagi react to the cookies and taste the sourness and whatnot. Takagi, I'm sorry, this is the most purest anime, don't at me, okay? But she just looks so happy, and she's like, right? And then like her face with a huge smile, oh my god, okay. Okay, I know some of you are pounding on the keyboard, probably like, oh, this anime, you gotta watch this anime, you gotta, it's pure too, or it's awesome. But of course, I don't watch too much anime, but this is the purest thing. Don't like, this is like the most adorable anime I've ever seen in my life, okay? So, this is freaking cute, and I can't handle myself. But, so ladies and gentlemen, post it in the comment section below, your thoughts and feelings about this. What do you think is gonna happen in the summer festival? In this next episode, are you sad that the season's coming to an end? I know I am, but hopefully there will be a season 3, but it probably won't be out until next year, if at all. So we'll just have to wait for that, and I'm really hoping that the English dub for season 2 comes out, because I'd rewatch it with the English dub, because the English dub is actually pretty good. I like the voice actors and the way it's presented in the English dub back in like season 1. I really wish that they would do it again for season 2, but I'm not so sure if they will actually release an English dub for season 2, but I hope so, you know what I mean? Hopefully they get through that. But ladies and gentlemen, again, post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. Like, is this, like, also post your favorite moment so far. I mean, now that they're officially a thing, not really boyfriend girlfriend yet, I'd say, but like just like that they confessed and whatnot, and Nishikata asked her out and whatever. There's like a big, huge, critical moment right here. So just post in the comment section below your guys' favorite moments, and I love you guys. Can't wait to see you in the next one. We'll talk about the next episode when that releases, and maybe some of the other best moments. But post it in the comment section below. Subscribe to me if you have not yet. I love your faces. Thanks for watching, and peace off! Thank you very much.